Yo guys, Saber here, welcome to the video. So the last few days I have been trying to complete my placement. I'm still not entirely done yet, but I've been doing quite well so far. We're currently 55 and 13, which is equivalent to around 81% win rate. So I'm quite happy with how it's going so far. So let's just take a look at the scores before we look at the decks. So Syndicate was like really good. I think I won 22 games, then I drew one and I lost two. Skellige was a little bit more tough. Was trying out some different stuff for Skellige. And I found some okay builds. I will show you the decks in a minute. But it's maybe Ice is just better. But I've tried to make Anachat word. I think he's a nice card. He's a good card, but he might be a little bit clunky sometimes as well. But I'll get back to that in a minute. Then we have Nilfgaard. Still got 5 games left. I'm playing the Chinese Meta Breaker. The deck is strong, really strong, and probably close to the same level as Syndicate. Although I kind of got a little bit unlucky in a few games. That's probably the main difference. This deck you can low roll a bit, whereas this deck is just super consistent. And I still need to figure out what my final faction should be. Well, it's probably going to be monsters, but I have to figure out if I'm going to play Vi, Keltulis, or Araka Swarm. So a few different options there. I think Skytel and are the weakest options. Although, like, these factions could potentially take Skellige's spots later on in the season. We'll have to wait and see. So for the decks that I've been using, then if we start off with Nilfgaard, there's no surprises here. I'll just show you the deck real quick. You have seen this deck plenty of times before. It's just the standard Nilfgaard deck that everyone is playing right now. Not particularly interesting, but now you know that's what I'm playing. Then for Skellige, I tried 2 different things. The first one was this one. This is like a devotion build, where basically what we're saying is we just want to play cards like Anachat and Gerd, because they're good value cards. Also a mentor, and the deck is nice. Like, the deck plays pretty nicely, honestly. You can get some huge mentors, you can get a pretty big Anachat as well. The issue is that in a lot of the meta decks, it won't actually work. Like in Syndicate, they'll just use Philippa on it. Against Nilfgaard, they will just use Invocation on it. And these are the 2 most common matchups. In the Skellige Mirror, it's a really good card. But it's like, just so many matchups where it's bad in, I think. So what I tried instead was to try to build a deck that doesn't really have the same sort of issue. So you're still playing Anachat. It's more difficult to get Bloodthirst for the Anachat. But at least you have more high targets, right? You're still running a Mentor, you're having some Priests as well, you're having a Defender to protect the Anachat, so even as a Cleaver to get the Defender back. This is like a different sort of build you can make. But again, I'm still not entirely sure about Skellige. I will probably keep experimenting a bit with that. Now finally we have Syndicate. This is the deck I have 90+% win rate with, at least if you don't count draws. Deck is just really good. And I went for a build with Town Brawl, which might be a little bit surprising to some of you. Most decks right now are running either Heatwave or Poison Package with Triss and stuff. I think this is the best build. Heatwave can be nice, but it's really only against Vi that you need the Heatwave. And honestly, this Town Brawl can be huge against Vi, and I will show you why in a minute. I have selected 2 games from my latest stream where I'm playing. The first one is against Precision Strike No Unit, which ended up being a really close game. And the second one is against Vi, where we really try to see if this Tower Brawl can make the difference compared to the Heatwave. But yeah, so it's very similar to the old versions we have had, except I'm playing Tower Brawl instead of Sir, and then we're having a Blacksmith. The Blacksmith means that it's less likely that you break your Justice. And sometimes the other Crown Split attack can just be nice for the drill later on in the game. So I can highly recommend this deck if you just want to climb. It's very good. So, just to wrap up before we jump into the games, then I did this poll here on YouTube where I asked you guys if you preferred that I did gameplay specifically for YouTube, or if you were okay with me using Twitch footage. And by far the most of you said it's super fine to use the Twitch footage. So I think I'll probably start doing that a bit more, because it allows me to spend more time on streaming and then less time on actually recording the videos. Because the issue is, if I'm just recording the videos while playing, sometimes to queue into some dumb matchups that are not interesting to watch, shots against some non-meta decks, and then some of you guys think it's that's fun to watch. Obviously, the issue by using Twitch footage is that I'm sometimes having conversations that might be a little bit difficult to follow. So it's kind of difficult to get it all perfect. I will try this now. If you guys think it's not a good way to do it, we can change it again in the future. But for the time being, I'll try to use a bit more Twitch footage when releasing videos. So again, first matchup against No Unit Scoia'tael, second game against Vi. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. I'm making misplays left and right. Some zookeepers losing his job, I have to say. Fuck's it, yes. We could play both of these and just mold this for the Justice. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, we just jam some cards, right? I actually thought we had more. 7 is quite small. We don't have 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Whatever. What's the model of the watch you're wearing? It's a Lugano watch. Let's just buff you. Go for another one front row. It's not anything expensive. It's just like a few $100, but just wanted to try out wearing a watch. It was pretty weird in the beginning, like for the first few weeks I couldn't, like it felt super weird. But I might buy something more expensive now. Okay, so I guess we just boost you. Eavesdrop or profit by 1. It's this shitty assault. Gets the boat out. So what do we assume this is, guys? I mean, obviously it's Maddock, but is it traps or is it just No Unit Maddock? He's going on Ironman into this. I mean, if you can get away with that, I can probably get away with going. I mean, the thing is, do I even loot? I mean, I might as well like this. There's no reason not to do this. He's not gonna pass in this, and if you want to use a troll removal here, then sure, be my guest. But maybe I should just fill up. I mean, I should just fill up here. Maybe we should, honestly. I'm gonna do this first, so just to pull up some coin carryover. Red taste? No. Okay, so he just takes the pass here. He gives me the round. I lose my own Iroh. Kind of sad, but it is what it is. The question is, do we bleed here? What? I feel like we should, right? Could also just, I mean, yeah, we just slam the, yeah, this is probably fine for now. Maybe get rid of you. That's a little bit annoying, actually. Just delete it. Yeah, I should have kept the Jackal, right? This should be a fine opener. He doesn't really want to shield this. Never mind me. Okay, I guess we just go for. I mean, that's fair. I think that's a fair play, to be honest. Maybe go to 8 here.
is a knife.
I should probably have Philip at there as well. I said the last round as well. There's no reason not to do it. I'm not going to get a good Philip at this game regardless. Drinking cola and whiskey while watching a stream, feeling so good. That's nice to hear. Oh no. It's being a smart chat.
Up for a game. No experience required.
I think he's... I think he should have so few bombs left now that we're better off just doing this, to be honest.
I've no mercy for your kind.
He's played, what, 5 already, something like that. Yeah, I'm a little bit spooked about this one now. Would have loved to play it together with Fergal. He's just gonna go all in here. Wait, pro? No, that's not enough though. So he's gonna go full on lead as well. Probably should, right? Yeah, I should. So basically, is it worth it to play Siggy here? Gives me 4 points of carryover, but I lose the Siggy, of course. I think it might be worth it.
Should be smiling. I'm dead serious.
Do we think this can ever go through? Maybe it can, but it's very unlikely, right? Because he's just gonna yeet my gold, and this is my target, so my drill would have to go through. And he still has a rebuke left. But maybe. Yeah, we're gonna lose here, I think, pretty sure. And I think a lot of it is because I drew into this justice. I mean, it's kind of a bad excuse, to be fair, but I think we keep this. We can see if we can win a 50-50. Yeah, that would be really nice. Okay, good. Please don't have another rebuke. Please. Okay, that's actually really good. Because now... So we're going to get how much? We're going to get 3 profit here. But this is probably better to just do it like this. Probably shouldn't spend. I mean, actually, maybe actually I shouldn't spend too much, right? But you shouldn't have double toll punish left. Maybe I should have finished this one. I think I just made a bunch of kind of bad. Why wouldn't you rebuke that last turn? I should have finished. Yeah, that was a few bad decisions there, to be honest.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
So if he heat waves this, then I'm at 11. I'm up by 4, so we probably win against that, unless his score is very big, but his score might actually be 4 points bigger than my gold. This is only an 11-point gold. Okay, that's good. I think we win then, right? And this is... He's not going to scorch me, right? No way his last card is Scorch, I refuse to believe that. Okay, we win, right? 16 point gold, holy fuck. Okay. That was quite some game, guys. Okay, bye. Blue coin. And works, I think.
Every lock holds the key to... No, wait.
This version is not running as much control as other versions, so it's actually like a super tight matchup. Can very easily go wrong. I think I've played this twice this season. I've won once. I've won once and tied one. Oh my god, he's that type of person. That is meant in the worst way possible. Okay. I guess we just go for eavesdrop then. What do we put at the bottom? Maybe just a dip, I guess. Maybe this, I guess a swing. I mean, sometimes they play it right, but it's not something that happens often enough for me to actually, like, I'm never going to play around it.
Get out, you baldy-faced baby.
I want to get a spender down next, so I'm ready to use my body good fun. Okay, nice.
Not sure for what just yet, but
That's fine, we can just break that. And all we need to do is to do this, I believe. And then buff this to 10. We should be absolutely fine. Only losers play around it? Exactly. Yeah, I think I just have to empty my pockets here. It feels kind of bad. I could also go for the drill, but I think the drill is so important later on. Don't just want to throw it away. I could have Tower Brawl as well, but Brawl is like basically just counted as a toll removal later on. I could consider passing if he starts playing leader charges. I'm not sure though, so it would be like a 10 and a 13 plus 4. That's 27. It's not enough, I don't think. Actually, it is, right? Yeah, it is. It is enough. Don't mind me. What would try double leader charge? Which... Okay, take the pass. I think that's... Like, I think double leader charge is probably better for him. Now we need to figure out what we're going to do here. Suggest a bug command. Okay, what's your suggestion? Romance is very nice. I think we're just going to try pass here. Right? Isn't that just what makes sense here? Means he's gonna get his horn through, but like long round would make cleaver set up. I'm gonna trust my long round here. Boss champ. We just need to find Cleaver or Siggy, then basically have everything we need. He's gonna go on. He's gonna deny my boat here. Losing a shoot. I guess he's not really losing a shooter because it's the first on Iroh, so yeah, I mean that's okay. I don't think the boat is gonna decide the game. Might be a long past. I have a feeling it's gonna be a really long past as well. Come on, let me draw one of the cards I'm missing here. Okay, that's good. So I think the correct opener here is probably like he's gonna go Haunt. I'm gonna go Assault. He's gonna play Vi. I'm gonna play Cleaver. He's gonna play another Vi. I'm gonna play Siggy, and I'm ready to drill everything.
Few things more satisfying than a kill from a distance.
At least that's how I assume it's gonna go. Like first say is much preferable, but I think with second say it should also be fine basically. But yeah, we are a little bit starved right now. Now we go for the Cleaver. And I might already go drill next turn if he plays something we need to kill. I would just rather get the Siggy down, I guess. Like he has Willem, right? Willem can interrupt the combo, which would maybe force an early Gord from us, but it's probably fine. And this is also pretty fine for us. I think I'm just gonna overprofit by 1 here. It's fine. Please go back row. Oh, we don't have a boat. I might. Imagine having a boat. We wasted 1 coin, but I'm not sure if we had a better way here. I guess maybe the better way was to play drill first. If we're absolutely sure there's no sort of way to deal with the drill, it would have been a few points better to open drill here. That is true. But actually, no, I still got the. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. Opponent seems to know about the turn ball. He might, but it's actually still going to be very difficult for him to play around it because when he consumes, it always goes to the rightmost position. So even though he plays around it, it will probably not end up working in the end. And now he will be able to play like so. Basically, he can float the Vi and play Barghest. If he has enough leader charges for that, that's stuff you can do. But yeah. I mean, I guess we just use one of these here, and then we just play the drill. Then he's gonna go Willem next. I mean, maybe we just do this, actually. Maybe this is just better. But yeah, like basically, if he's running Barghest from hand and he's just saying Heatwave doesn't exist, then we could potentially get in trouble. Hey, Baron. So yeah, it's looking pretty okay so far. Yeah, it doesn't really thrive or anything like that. If you played it, we would easily be able to drill it. You also need a crunchable lift of cleaver. It's gonna consume it. He's gonna float it. Just a heat wave. It's not a card. I mean, that is fine if he does it. Okay, he doesn't. We don't really need to make a decision what we want to do just yet. I mean, we could play the drill, but again, he's just gonna go villain, right? So it's not like I'm really achieving all that much. I get a little bit more value for my spends. Might hit this one, I think. 13 to 19. Then it's like 6 into 30. Yeah, so it's probably fine to hit this once. Probably just fine. He's obviously up by a lot here, and we need to make up these points. Probably also got a spores, but I think this is where he should start running out of plays. But again, if he can consume the Vi by just floating it, then that's where we can get in trouble. Pretty big trouble. And the fill-up is actually not going to be that good for us. It's like a crime card probably been better, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so now he just goes for the float strategy. I don't think I can ever get a unit that's like tall enough to deny it. I'm wondering though. Oh. I'll just drop this now and float. He's probably gonna go villain. I'm gonna go Gord next to it. I guess he's not gonna go villain just yet either. I'll do this first. It's probably gonna be too difficult now to do it anyway, but let's see what he decides to do. Oh wow.
Do not make me beg.
Yeah. Maybe I should go hit that, to be honest. I mean, it looks like we're actually losing here, right? Now we cannot play anymore. We can play one more by, of course, but that will be it. Just gonna play Phil here, I guess.
I'll never be imprisoned again.
Maybe I'm supposed to bleed this matchup. Because I just don't think we have the points here, actually. That is an opportunity. We're not gonna do anything about it just yet. Just gonna play the gold for now.
Novigrad's a real deal, excluding the folk, of course.
Because otherwise we allow him to actually cycle it one more time. I think we're still gonna be short though. Just the spores, sure. Is 25 to 40 the best ratio already? Goes to 15. Goes to 10. I think it is, right? Also, we should make the Gord to the lift of the cleaver. Wow, that was easy. Holy fuck. Yep. That was easy. Oh, Maya Man again.